Welcome to interviews and coffee and questions, though I'm drinking tea tonight. Just saying. I am interviewing tonight Johnny. He is a uh, wonderful connection that I have in XP Church, and he runs a ministry called Sanctuary United. Really excited to hear him share. This is going to be a wonderful evening. He's even going to give us a little bit of a tour of what he's doing with the Minecraft server that his ministry is launching, but it is about so much more than Minecraft. So, yeah, I can't wait to hear his heart. Can't wait to hear a little bit about him and his story. The reason why I am interviewing various missionaries, basically what I'm interviewing ordinary, radical, everyday missionaries, is because the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. And I'm asking God of the harvest to send out more workers in the harvest field. We need more Johnnies. We need more light on the subject. We need more Valerians in the world. That guy is such a generous guy. Um, Man, he brought me to tears this week. I can't really share specifics on why, but he brought me to tears. So we need a lot more workers in the harvest field, friends. So now that we have light on the subject, I would like to bring Johnny's screen up. If I can get to the right place here. All right. Let's highlight that. And let's put me down here. That's better.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Johnny. You are here.
Hey,
For a second, I wondered if
indeed.
you were gone.
No, I'm right here. I've always been here.
Always. That's fantastic. I'm glad you're here. Glad you are here. So,
And it's an honor to be here.
yeah. I do have some questions to ask you tonight,
I
and
may have some answers.
you may have some answers. Can we see your Minecraft character on screen? I want to have a face to talk to.
Indeed.
There we
Yes.
go. That's what I'm talking about. We
You have
we got
you
a
have a
face.
face. Even though it's a blocky face, it's a face.
I love blocky faces and I love round faces. I love all kinds of faces.
Indeed.
Yeah. Get the back and the front. Nice.
All
So
right.
my first
So then,
question.
let's get you. All right.
Yeah, let's jump into this. My first question for you tonight is why were you led by God to start Sanctuary United? Why did God lead you this direction? It's a big question to jump in here with.
That is a wonderful question. I'm so glad you brought this up. Honestly, I've been wanting to tell people this story.
Yeah? What
So
is the
it all
story?
started back in late 2024. It was funny enough. It's just started with God prompting my heart to do a Bible study, and
Okay.
at first, we people were a little skeptic at first because they didn't really know that they weren't really like familiar with me leading they didn't really know I was capable of leading a Bible study.
Mm.
But God persevered, and I'm be honest, the ministry started to grow. More and more people started to come to these studies, and we started to see testimony after testimony of people encountering God and people getting their lives changed and people just really just being shaped and being changed by God.
Yeah.
My goal with this ministry is that people come to know God, but they don't come to know God in the sense of, oh, he's just a god that's just on the throne looking down at earth like a king looking on puny subjects. No, that the God we serve is a God who loves you,
Mm.
who died on the cross for you so that you can have life in his kingdom and so that you can be in his presence and be a child of God.
Reminds me of the verse where it says like we're no longer children of fear, we are children of God.
Come on.
I'm trying to think of where that's at. That's I'm thinking of the song as I'm like saying that too. I'm no longer a slave to fear. Um, where is that Bible verse? Do you remember, Johnny?
I have not. It's
Welcome
been a
in,
fat.
JB. Good to see
Hey,
you. I
JB,
haven't
welcome in.
we haven't talked. I haven't talked to you in forever, man. It's good to see you. We need to reconnect, JB. Just saying. Galatians 4:7 through 11. Let's put Galatians 4:7 through 11 in the chat. Let's read that.
Indeed.
Galatians 4:7 through 11. I'm trying out this Forge Bible bot. Let's see if it works. Oh, yes, it does. Now you are no longer a slave, but God's own child. And since you are his child, God has made you his heir. Before you, Gentiles, knew God, you were slaves to so called gods that do not even exist. So now that you know God, that you know God, or should I say, now that God knows you, why do you want to go back again and become slaves once more to the weak and useless spiritual principles of this world you are trying to earn? So, yeah, great verse. No longer a slave, but God's own child. What does it
That is
feel
Paul for
like?
you.
Yeah, what does that feel like to know that you're a child of God and that you're not
Freedom.
freedom? Yeah, yeah,
Just freedom. Honestly, the fact that if if you don't think if you're not a child of God, then you're a slave to the enemy.
yeah,
Because you don't have that. You're bound. The enemy has blinded you, and the enemy has kept you bound in the sin, in the wicked ways of this world. But you've been manipulated by the enemy to think that the wickedness is good.
right. Yeah,
People need to wake up and realize that that the w- that the lies that the enemy is proclaimed over their life is not true. Because I proclaim that God can overcome all of it, and He has through His Son Jesus Christ.
yes, he has. He certainly has. So yeah, it's JB. You were definitely in my XP group. If you're the same JB, you are very familiar to me. I remember having some great, deep conversations, and I remember praying for you a lot, man. So maybe we should reconnect sometime. Meet Johnny here, otherwise known in the Discord as Johnny the Epic, because he is a epic human being. He is running a server called Sanctuary United. It's a ministry of his, and I brought him here to ask him about it tonight, interview him. I'm just trying to give honor where honor is due. Yeah, yep, same dude. Yeah, we definitely need to chat sometime. Send me a DM. Send me a DM. What's new in your life, man? So Johnny, how long have you been working on this ministry, Sanctuary United?
Well, funny you mentioned that. It's actually not just me. It's me and a team of leaders beside me that we're all working on this together.
Yeah.
And we've been hard at work on this ministry for, say, we're coming up on our second year anniversary this November.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say probably 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Well, that would basically be all of the time that I've known you. So, do you work with you know JB?
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's actually on our leadership team, and
That's
he
fantastic.
oversees staff management and community health.
I had no idea that you knew JB.
Oh yeah, he's a dear friend of mine.
Awesome. 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 Well, it's kind of crazy like when you get to talking with various individuals in life, and if you talk long enough, how many connections you can find with each other.
I
Just
know,
saying.
right? It's honestly a blessing.
Yeah. What keeps you motivated, Johnny, to keep on keeping on with Sanctuary United? Like you've been talking about this and working on this for 2 years, and it does take a degree of endurance to keep on keeping on. What keeps you keeping on?
Knowing that the Lord is my provider, and knowing that if I trust in Him, all things will work together. For it says in the Bible, all things work together for good for those who love God, and if it's
Hmm.
according to His purpose.
Yeah, what's the verse reference for that?
I
That
gotta pull
is
that up.
my bot might be able to search for it. I'm not sure. Let me look. Let's try this. Search All things work together. Oh, yes, it does. Romans 8:28. Let's try that. There we go. This Bible bot is so epic.
Come on.
And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose for them. Such a great verse.
Amen.
So, yeah. So, why? I mean, I'm talking to you in your Minecraft server, okay? Why
Correct.
is Sanctuary United starting a Minecraft server? What is its purpose?
Well, if I may be honest with you, its purpose is to just create a forward operating base in the Minecraft space, to be precise. Of like, yeah, people know the meme of, oh, this is a Christian Minecraft server, no swearing on my Christian Minecraft server, and they think it's a meme. I'm gonna be real with you, we're kind of running with that. It's not even a
Mhm.
meme at this point. It's a full on, like, we're really making this a Christian Minecraft server. And we
Yeah.
want people to know that, yeah, we're Christians, but we're not going to be limited. We're not going to be like too preachy about it, but we're going to make it, we're finding that right balance of telling people telling people the gospel while keeping it like not so in their face that it kind of feels too preachy.
Okay. That's awesome. So, I'm trying to think here. So, to summarize, what you're saying is you want this to be a safe place for Christians, but you also don't want it to be so in a person's face that somebody that's not a Christian couldn't come hang out with you.
Yeah, that's the
That's
point.
yeah.
That's honestly the point.
JB said here in the chat, it also helps that God has literally instructed us on what we're to do with this ministry, detail by detail, nearly to a T.
Oh yeah, I was about to go into that.
So
So,
what does that look like, detail by detail?
oh boy, where do I start? So, basically, at the at the near end of 2025, God gave me a roadmap of the entirety of 2026, and so far, everything that came in the roadmap is literally detail by detail prophesied from God, because we're seeing it completely filled out. And I'm gonna be real with you,
Yeah.
like, I remember I remember the Lord gave me a prophecy just for this ministry, saying like like, out of your lips will flow testimony upon testimony. And I'm starting to see that come into fruition. And I cannot wait to see what God is going to do in this ministry and in all of our lives.
That's awesome. That is so awesome to hear that. For sure. So do you want to show us around just a little bit of the server, like what you have going on here?
Sure.
Yeah, JB says, "Yep, it's been happening for each and every one of us in the ministry team." How big is your team, by the way? While you're
We
getting
are
ready to show us.
so at the moment we are a team of 4 people in leadership, but we have a team of admins supporting us in our endeavor.
Hmm.
Currently at the moment on our Sanctuary MC development team, we only have, I think, a few people working on this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be real with you, I think I'm not even worried about the amount of people we have. All I'm gonna say is just, even if a few helping out with the project, it's an honor just to
Yeah.
have people working beside you and work. And if their walk with the Lord is true, then that's all I really care about. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really one for big development teams if they're not really following the vision. And our vision is to create a space for gamers and for Christians and non-Christians can feel like they can hang out they can hang out together.
So the biggest thing for you is the community.
Yes, we want this to be sort of like a doorway. Like we want people to get impacted with like just the people they hang out with and just, you know, have the opportunity to, fellowship, and maybe they can they experience community, and one day, hey, you guys have been so nice to me. How are you guys being this polite? Every time I hang out with other Discord communities, they always chew me out or cuss me out or call me names or call me slurs. Like, where is this love coming from? And then we just say, it's all just Jesus, man. And they
Mm,
ask, who is this Jesus? I want to know him. And that's where their journey starts.
I definitely want to know him more too. That's yeah. Well, is there anything specific about like what you're working on currently that you want to show us? I
Well,
kind of
actually,
sidetracked
what
you a
you're
little
looking
bit.
at here is our spawn. You're getting a little bit of a sneak peek, but
Uh huh.
so this is our spawn of the server called Sanctuary Tower. Basically,
Yeah.
it's the main centerpiece of Sanctuary MC. Basically, Sanctuary MC is our think GTA, but more Christian-like, in the
I
sense of
love the
like,
I love the blue glass.
thank you. It's
Valerian was commenting on your fancy helicopter pad.
yes,
I
we
love
actually.
it.
Funny you mention helicopters. We actually do have helicopters and planes
Oh wow.
and a lot more. So I guess I could
Is
show you a
this
couple places.
is this kind of going to be mostly an adventure world? What's your plans for interactivity for new players?
Interactivity, that's actually a really good question. So things to do would probably say, honestly, just most players would be set in like survival slash adventure, because we have ways so that our builds don't get griefed on if people
Hmm.
decide to, be malicious and cause problems. We have protections in place for obviously anti-grief and, you know explosions stuff, general Minecraft protection. And another thing is, we are setting up a quest system for people to have jobs, sort of like role play, like life sim, I guess you could say. Like,
Mm-hmm.
say, for example, you could be a railroad engineer, be a police officer, be a firefighter, be a storm chaser, be a farmer, be a fisherman, a bunch of different roles that you normally see in a daily life.
So it's very much going to be role playing, is which with that you're using like a voice proximity chat, correct?
Yes, sir. That is the point. That is the plan, anyway.
I've never really played with proximity chat. It sounds cool, but just the idea of being digitally able to uh, log into a Minecraft world, and the closer you are to a person, the louder they are.
Oh, if you think that's crazy, just wait till you add reverb to the mix. Like, when you're in a big room and hearing the voice bounce off walls is surreal.
Yeah.
And not to mention our in-game music as well, that plays through the speaker blocks that can be found through our different areas. They also have this reverb too, which adds a lot of another layer of immersion.
That's awesome. Um, Valerian has a question for us in the chat. So I am going to go ahead and try to bring that up on screen, actually.
All right then.
Let's see if it works. So he says it's going to have a strong RPG element to it, question mark.
That's the point.
That's the point. All right. And he also asked, its progress just beyond trains?
Yes, it has. It has always. Well, yes. Yes, it has.
What is that moving towards us?
That,
Is that
my
moving
friend,
towards
is a.
us?
Yes, it is. That is a storm. We have dynamic weather on our server.
Oh.
Basically, when underneath, it's just like in real life. When there's a storm, usually it rains underneath the cloud, not all across the world. But yes, we kind of tried to add that as a layer of immersion.
Lightning.
Oh yeah,
Lightning.
it's so
Feel the
cool.
thunder. Lightning and the thunder. That song gets stuck in my head. Let me okay. Gonna adjust something here. Here we go.
No
There
worries.
we go. There we go. What other questions do you guys have that are here with us? What questions do you have for Johnny? I have one more question for him, but I'd love it if any of you had some questions that we could get some more group interactivity here. My question is, what is the biggest lesson that you have learned from starting Sanctuary United?
Patience
Patience.
and just learning to endure when times get rough, and just knowing that at the end of the day, the Lord is your provider, and if you're with Him, all things will work together in the end for His good and for your good and His glory.
JB asks if he can join the voice chat. Do you care?
I mean, we could bring him on.
Okay, let me copy the link to our voice room, and we'll get him up here in a minute. Might take a second. So patience. Can you give me can you give the chat an example of this patience?
That is a good question. I'm be honest, an example of patience. Just waiting on the I was honestly just waiting on the day for the release date for the Minecraft server, and I was patient.
Mm-hmm.
That's an example of patience. I'll be honest, I was a little nervous, but when the Lord confirmed that, yeah, we're supposed to release on our second anniversary, that that I knew was from God, because it had all the pieces just clicking.
Yeah. So waiting for the like Sanctuary United to launch or the Minecraft server?
The Minecraft server, because Sanctuary United launched, I think like literally 2 years ago.
No, I'm not in Discord, JB, but I sent you the link. You can just click that link, enable your video or enable your audio. Actually, I would just enable your audio. That'll be easier, and you should be able to talk to us.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I guess I could show you guys a little bit more of what we're cooking up here.
Do you have any other stories of like setbacks that that you're like, I don't know if we can move forward after this?
Oh boy, do
And how
I
did you get
have
past it?
stories. So the map you're looking at, it's not funny to mention. It's not the map that we had over the entirety of Sanctuary MC's development. Due to a world corruption, we lost a whole few months worth of progress, and we had to start from scratch. And so far, this is what we've built in the 3 months we had to work with. And we're still building strong.
Yeah, but I remember you telling me that and how devastated you were.
Yeah, we had to completely rebuild it all from scratch, rebuild the mod pack, and rebuild everything from scratch. Which honestly, looking back on it, I'm kind of glad because we added content that I didn't really think was possible, and we cut a massive size of the pack down from what it was originally.
Yeah. So your mod pack isn't as big as it used to be. It's more slim and mean, so to speak.
Yup.
How did you deal with that emotionally speaking, riding that roller coaster? Like, getting back up on your feet after that setback.
I had to trust God. We all did. We all had to trust God, and we just had to trust the Lord's provision
Yeah.
because the Lord provides. And if He allowed it to happen, then He knows that that's for a reason. That something better is on the way.
Mm. So if somebody in the chat was to hear this lesson of like trusting God, what does that look like practically? Like I hear a lot of people talk about trusting God. You just got to trust God. But what does it practically look like to trust God? And I don't know if
To have faith even when you
Yeah.
can't see the solution in the moment.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hey, I can hear you. You're here with us.
There we go.
Welcome in.
It's been a while. How have you been, brother?
I've been good. It's good to
It's
hear
good.
your voice.
Yeah, I honestly feel bad. I just at the time there was a lot of stuff going on in my life and I wasn't able to consistently keep going with the whole group and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's good hearing from you again, man.
Yeah, let's see. That was back when we were in Stable Bears, wasn't it?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, I don't think we were
yeah.
in a group after that together. I think it was Stable
Yeah.
Bears. Which, by the way, Kaminor that led that group, I interviewed him last week.
Mhm.
Stellar interview. He started a house church in his home.
Come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome, man.
So great lessons to learn from that guy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So go back and watch that VOD, man. I think you would enjoy it, being that we both came from the same group and yeah, got different directions, obviously, but
yeah, a lot has changed in my life. But way back when, I was a lot more backslidden. Obviously, that's not to say I'm perfect. None of us are, but I'm doing a lot better than I was back then.
Right.
Praise the Lord for that.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Valerian says he likes the cross. You can't miss it.
Oh yeah, no, it's absolute. It's an absolute centerpiece. As it should be.
I was so happy to help with this one. I worked on the bottom portion of it, and the rest we've been trying to work on a lot of this stuff together. I haven't been able to put time as I'd prefer, but I'm trying to fix that part of my schedule. So there's
this
that.
This is the main inscription that we put on the cross.
Yes.
That is
John
awesome.
3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
16.
So many people need to hear that.
Oh yeah.
It is. It's important, and I'm be honest. It's something that I want everyone to understand. That's not just a token verse. It's something that's honestly everyone needs to hear. Because if you believe that you're a child of God, you'll just have this peace and this freedom that what's there for me to worry about? My problems don't. Oh boy. My dear viewer, you think that the problems that you hold, you think that your God is too big, is too small for them? No, my dear viewer, the Lord that you call your Father, He is bigger than any problem, than any fear, than any doubt that you ever had. My dear
Amen.
viewer, he loves you dearly and he wants relationship with you. My dear viewer, he wants you to know that you are called a son or a daughter, that you are called his child, that he loves you dearly. He wants relationship with you, my dear viewer, and he
Mm.
loves you so much.
Um,
So that leads me. I love that. That's clippable, friends. that statement's clippable right there.
yeah.
Valerian says, Johnny and Jay, it sounds like your main goal here is to build a close knit community of friends who can talk about faith, struggles, and all.
Do we, Johnny? Do we go ahead and let in a little more detail?
I see why not. I feel the Holy Spirit's allowing it. Let's do it.
It's going to be more than that, Valerian. Actually, all of you guys, it's going to be more than that. Eventually, we're branching out into going into full-fledged game development.
Yes. Our
Uh,
goal at Sanctuary Games is to create games that have good content, but also actually have some spiritual depth and meaning, and not just not just worldly garbage.
Mm.
I'm gonna be honest. Where we want to make games that appeal to audiences, but also that put Christ in the center,
Mm.
because Christ, it should be put in the center of all things.
Amen. Amen.
For if we use our talents, if we use our talents for His kingdom, then we'll just see fruit come out of it.
Right? So Valerian is asking here in the chat, is the main group you're trying to reach struggling Christians or those who don't know Jesus yet or open to it?
oh,
So like, are you reaching
Both.
struggling Christians or
Just
non-Christians? Both? Okay.
yeah.
Awesome. Oh, you got verses that were
Mhm.
popping up there.
Yes, we
That's
do.
awesome.
My good friend, one of our devs on the dev team is actually coded a full plugin for our server.
Our boy Clark.
Yup,
Nice.
absolute gem, man. Shout out to that guy. He's
Yes,
a legend.
oh, I love it.
Mhm.
Hey, Iceman,
hold
good
on.
to see you.
Hey, welcome in.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Uh,
Welcome. The tornadoes haven't hit you yet, I guess.
praise God. Oh,
I guess
Come
I'm
on.
under a tornado watch right now. My brain was.
Oh my! I'm keeping that in prayer, regardless.
oh yeah.
God's got
Mhm.
Actually, would y'all mind if I say a little something? So,
Yeah.
so we just recently launched something that's actually pretty cool. A couple days ago, we launched our community jukebox called Sanctuary Radio. Basically, song, basically, the soundtrack is shaped by the community for the community,
Mm.
and it's all Christ centered.
And moderated, of course.
Yep, as it should be.
Mhm.
And here's the cool part: we have it tied into our Discord We have it tied into our Discord and our Minecraft server as well.
That's epic.
Indeed.
Oh yeah. And that's not even the gist of it. There's still way more to come.
Indeed. We're
So,
all I'm gonna say is God is just getting started.
Should we
he always is.
the other project?
I say we tell him. I say maybe later, when it
Okay.
actually comes to fruition.
I do have a question for you guys that I think would be really appropriate. You know,
Absolutely.
so in 5 minutes or less, what would you say? Like, what is the reason why you decided to follow Jesus? What is the
Oh
reason
boy.
why you decided to follow Jesus in 5 minutes or less? I'm going to challenge you guys to stay in 5 minutes.
Alright.
So this is a
Uh,
challenge.
Do you want to go first, Johnny, or do you want to take some time
you know what?
to
Shoot, I'll take the first. I'll take a crack at it. Why not?
Hey,
Let's see
Cool.
what we
we
got.
need your face on screen, man.
wait, mine?
Oh,
No.
Wait.
His Minecraft face.
oh yes, right.
There we
right,
go.
right.
There we go.
So in 5 minutes or less. Okay, let's do this. All right, chat, get ready to clip this. This is about to be a testimony upon the ages. So my walk started. I'm gonna be honest. When I was younger, I used to be a little backslidden. I wasn't really taking my faith much seriously. Then it started in 2022. I joined this Bible group, this Bible friend group called Jesus Place. It's this local, just Christian community. Then a year later, no, I think 6 months later, I get baptized and I make my public declaration that I'm going to be a Christian. And then a year passes, and now I find myself starting a Bible study. And little do I know, the Bible study started to grow and grow and grow. And now me and my team, we're leading a full ministry. And I'm going to be honest, without Jesus, my life probably wouldn't be to where it is now.
Hmm.
And I'm grateful for it, for every single part of it.
Amen.
All right, there's my 5 minutes.
That was much less than 5 minutes. That might have been like.
Well, hey, you gave me a timer. You didn't let me go full in detail.
Well, sometimes when you're on the spot in life, you have to share in 5 minutes or less. You're at work, you're talking to your coworkers, and the opportunity presents itself. They're not going to want to listen to a 30-minute long speech, right?
Just give them the TLDR.
Yeah, fair enough at this point. Fair enough.
What about you, JB?
Well, that's gonna be easy for me because there's not too much to go over. I was born and raised a Christian. My mother, funny enough, was a huge influence over that. That's not to say that my dad wasn't either. Christian household and whatnot. I'd say a little later in my life, or maybe a little before that too, there was a period where I was, as I mentioned, a lot more backslidden. I still called myself a Christian during then, and you could say I was, but it was more of a lukewarm Christian, if that. And funny enough, that was actually around the time when I was kind of shifting out of that, when I was invited to the Bible study that was mentioned. And, just like he said, I was very skeptical about it. And then I decided to give it a shot just for the heck of it. I kid you not even like the first few Bible studies. The Holy Spirit was just so forcibly present with us that I'm not even joking. Some of us actually started like prophesying.
Yeah.
And like just the Lord started like directly speaking through us to one another, encouraging us and just speaking over us in our lives. And it was so powerful.
Yeah.
And
it was a blessing.
Yeah. And there is so much connected to this. I'm not going to get into too much detail. There's stuff I'd like to mention, but I'll save that for if there's ever a time that I get a chance to join in another interview. But we've moved on the side of things. And all I can say without giving too much detail is there's even more to it than just that. Than even just the game development and the ministry side of things. There's more to it.
Indeed.
The summary of it, God is cooking.
Yeah.
Actually, Jay, if I
Mhm.
may,
Yeah.
should I tell them a little bit about what we're doing with Sanctuary MC?
That is up to you, man. That's been your side of the project, so that's a
Fair enough. Then in that case, chat, hold on to your keyboards. You're gonna want to hear this. So I know I've said that we're releasing on the ministry's 2nd anniversary. That is the full release of Sanctuary MC, meaning that
Mhm.
it's the official 1.0 release. Like
Not fun.
we're getting out of we're getting out of beta, and officially le- we're officially releasing the server. But here's an awesome thing that we're actually going to be launching in August. We are officially launching Sanctuary MC into open beta in August through October, right up until release. And you will have the opportunity to play test it and give your feedback and your suggestions to us on the staff.
That's cool.
Indeed. We are also going to be we're going to try to make an attempt to do a world expansion every year, meaning that we're going to be expanding the map and adding new regions and new places to explore, new quests, new potential let's say robberies. Anyway,
Yep, that's right.
yup, we're going to be adding new content for people to explore every year for the year that this game is going to be supported, which
Will
honestly,
your will
Thinking
your
about
player base be able to contribute to content and building in this world?
I'm so glad you asked. Because actually, yes, they will. For people who apply to join the Builders Guild, they will be able to make their own custom towns. And if enough towns are in a section, are in a cluster, we'll be able to link them up easily with highways and railroad corridors that are player built, by the way. That will be more announced later in the summer when open beta gets launched.
Paid DLCs confirmed, Valerian says.
Oh yes, definitely.
Uh,
Oh yeah, no. DLC's confirmed. It's just not going to be paid. It's all going to be free. The server's all free to play.
that is epic.
Indeed.
Oh man.
I guess I could show you guys a little bit of what we've been working on. So, at the moment, we've been focusing on our transit system because I'm going to be honest, if you have a city but it has horrible transit, then it's just a car dependent wasteland. So what we're doing is we're trying to make the entire server walkable, just like how you would be able to do in real life. Your main ways to get around Sanctuary MC would be through our light link transit system, our Sanctuary Transit. The three main ways that you can use Sanctuary Transit is through our light link stations and through our RailX commuter rail stations that you will find across the map. And some special areas will include our Sanctuary Transit cable car lines. Like, for example, one of our lines, they run from over here in Beacon Hill down through the heart of Sanctuary City and right to our boardwalk district, City Walk of City Walk.
This is cool. This is
Indeed.
cool.
And here's the cool part. On release and during the open beta, we will have two versions of the mod pack. Same mods, but different settings. Right now, what you're looking at is me playing on Standard Edition. That means you'll be able to have distant horizons, meaning that I can see Sanctuary Tower all the way from the cross here at Beacon Hill and vice versa. And and for those who are on weaker computers, we will have a performance edition launching at the same time as standard edition launches. That performance edition is more of a heavily optimized version that's designed for laptops and lower end PCs.
Potato gamers unite!
Indeed.
Well, Valerian here, his way of playing the game is to find a couch and watch everybody else play. So, or so this brings me to the way that your generosity, Johnny, of allowing myself and Maestro to also start a server and invite people to play, kind of thing. I'm very thankful for your partnership in that. Like, extremely thankful. More details to come, friends. But in that, there is a little plugin that I put on there called GSit. And so Valerian has been telling me, oh, yay, like a new way for me to like watch people play because you can sit on top of people's heads.
Funny you mentioned sitting on couches and stuff. So we actually have.
There you go.
So we actually have chairs that, yes, you can sit inside of.
Mm-hmm.
And we have locations where you can just come and chill. Like, for example, this Hebrews Coffee location on our server.
There was not any inspiration from Tim Hawkins in particular whatsoever.
Yeah, it's just we like throwing in little Christian jokes every now and then.
Not anyway.
I love it.
But yeah,
I love it.
It's basically this little coffee chain that we're having on our server, and basically locations like this, like players will be able to come here with friends, chill out, talk, even vibe to the radio station, through the speakers in the area.
Johnny, what fence was that? I love it.
It's called a industrial iron bar.
Oh, the iron bar. Okay, cool. Wow, I didn't know we had those. Okay, yeah, that's going to be peak.
Yeah, I love using this for this kind of palette.
Oh yeah, no, you cooked with this one.
Chat, look at this view from up here on Beacon Hill.
The gondolas. You can see the. If on the other side, I believe, you can actually see.
Oh, actually, Valerian wants to know if there's currency so you can order coffee.
Yes, there is. There's planned to be currency. We're actually going to be calling them. We're still workshopping the name, but that's coming more. That information's going to be coming out more when when I finally start doing dev streams again. I haven't done one in a fat minute.
Brother, we got a problem.
Yeah, what's up?
Sim just says it's not Tron enough.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's the point.
Valerian agrees. We can't go back to Tron World?
What?
We can't go back to Tron World? It's gone?
Shenanigans will ensue.
Oh my goodness. I love how you guys are trolling me. It's so funny. I love you guys. But here's something cool. So, rumor has it we might be adding later in the year. We might be adding tornadoes and hurricanes into the server. So if you want to be a storm chaser and chase down them nasty tornadoes,
you can do that.
That might be an opportunity.
You can do that, and you can make money.
Just whatever you do, don't get sucked up.
Don't die. Whatever you do, do not commit livent.
Indeed.
Oh, here, the bridge.
Yeah, Sintra has a point. We get enough of that in the Midwest, Johnny. No more NATOs. We're under a watch right now. I mean...
Yeah, for me, I have hurricanes, so...
Welcome to Crossgate. this is one of our suburbs over here in Sanctuary City. This bridge, JB and I, we worked on this for I think what 2 days, right, Jay?
Yeah, I helped with detailing the bottom portion as well as like
Yeah.
pretty
If you
with
look
maybe
at the if you look at the support structure, there's basically support structure is shaped like a cross, which I think is
That's
really
cool.
sick.
just
Really
came
cool detailing.
like, oh my gosh, God, you cooked.
Funny you mentioned that. So if you guys see the stained glass on the cross here, yeah, look on the deck of the bridge. There's literally a there's literally a what's it called?
The
Like an
light
imprint.
through
Yeah,
it.
the light literally
It
shines right
and
through it.
this
So
happened
cool.
when we were first designing it. I didn't even know it was going to. And this actually happened on another project that we were working on where we were designing the stained glass at the time. And
Yep.
when the light shined through it, it was literally at an exact angle where whenever it was like sunrise and sunset, you would literally see the cross from like the shadow and just the light projecting through it.
Hmm.
It was like, wow, okay, this is too good to be a coincidence. And at that point, we both knew, like, yep, God's cooking. God's cooking on, like, just literally every detail down to a T.
That is awesome.
Ooh, it's perfect. I can see it. Valerian, you absolute mad lad.
He's gonna sleep under the bridge. He's gonna be your homeless person.
You know what?
Did we?
That's
Is
we
Johnny
need to-
still here? Did we lose him?
Oh crap, Johnny, are you still here? Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost Johnny.
Johnny.
Oh no. It's okay. It'll be okay. We will survive. Oh, we definitely lost him. Full blown lost him.
He's in Tron now. Oh no. Okay, hold on.
Oh, man.
Let me see if I can call him real quick.
Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back.
Oh, okay.
He's coming back.
I'm back.
Yeah, he's in Tron now. Let's bring him back up.
What do you
here.
mean I'm in Tron now? I've always
Hey.
been here.
Oh, let me unmute you. There we go.
Hi.
Hi, welcome back.
Good.
No.
All right. Let me show you what I've been continuing to cook. So,
I gotta almost get off here, but
all right,
but
then I'll
show
keep it
show
brief.
us one more thing. Show us one more thing.
So this here is one of our. So when I mentioned that you'll be able to get around the server via via the public transit, I wasn't lying. So this line here is the terminus station, meaning the end point for two major lines on our server, the 1 and the 2 line. And so the 1 line, it runs all the way from Crossgate all across Oh, hold on, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. It runs from Crossgate all across this map here to Beacon Hill, to Sanctuary Park, and lastly to Sanctuary Station, our main hub.
Nice.
And the 2 line runs from Crossgate all the way across this thin strip of gray here to our coastal air, to our river district of City Walk.
This is awesome.
And you'll be able to get from City Walk to Sanctuary Center to Sanctuary Central Station by our commuter rail corridor. So when I said the map is interconnected, it's interconnected.
That is cool. So
Indeed.
cool. Yeah, JB, I'm glad you're reconnecting with Valerian. That's awesome.
Oh heck yeah.
But my as you can tell, my
Well,
kids are starting to fall apart. And
yeah, we'll definitely let you get back to your duties as a father.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So
If I may say
don't-
one last thing,
oh no. Yeah, go ahead while my kids calms down from
Uh,
stealing.
Oh dear.
Would it be okay if I shout out if you'd be willing to shout out the Discord?
Don't know if I have the ability to put that link in there or not. I didn't prepare for that. I'm gonna shout out is your Discord linked on your Twitch?
It should ish be.
You went into your settings and changed it. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah. There's Johnny's Twitch, and you should be able to get to the Discord from there.
Yep.
And then
And if
if
you guys need,
you can try to paste the
I
link
just
in the chat. I just don't know if it'll disappear.
Let me see if I can. Wait, invite server.
yeah, I think my PC is gonna fall apart if I keep streaming like this, so I might have to save face and cut off the visual feed
Well,
here.
Go ahead. I'll just
So
highlight myself here.
So perfect timing.
Yeah, just go ahead and turn off your screen sharing, but keep your.
I posted the link.
Yep. Let me do that real quick. Hold on.
Yep.
No.
Dang, my PC is running slow. This
There you
is
go.
not
The link
good.
worked. My next stream will be on Thursday night. I'll be playing some Minecraft with Sugar Bear here on my right. He's been playing Minecraft while we were streaming, and we're playing How to Train Your Dragons Minecraft. But the thing I'm most excited about is on April 23rd, I will be interviewing Story, who's a missionary in Honduras. And then on April 30th, I will be interviewing the maker of the Forge Bible Bot, which I am utilizing on this stream and becoming more and more impressed with this tool. So Johnny, if you're not using the Forge Bible Bot, you should look into it when you're streaming. It's epic. Just saying. But anyways, guys, I love you all. There will be more to come next time. So see you soon. Bye. Oh wait, whoa. Don't go. Don't go. Let me see if we can raid somebody. There might be somebody we can raid. I forget about this. I try to just like close it out, and then I'm like, wait a second. If I'm following somebody, we should go raid somebody and just say hi.
Oh, Pastor Susie is streaming World of Warcraft.
Yeah, he is. He's got a lot of viewers.
Very true.
That scares me. Oh, we got CB. CB streaming. I love CB.
Okay.
Let's go say hi to CB. We'll do that. I love CB. She's on a great individual. Plays Minecraft a lot. Still, unless she stopped streaming already. I don't think she did. No, she doesn't. Okay, we're good. We're gonna raid CB in 3, 2, 1. Oh, 1. There we go.
Buddy.
Now we're going. Bye. See y'all next time. Let's go.